Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Will and we are back with some more Final Fantasy, and we are going to be continuing on the DLC that we've been going through. Pretty sure we finished up the main story part of it, and now we just have like some side quest stuff to do, which we are going to be focusing on today. New reach. Seemingly only 3 quests left, so we're going to go and do those right now. Just kind of play it out, see what happens.
My lord, might I have a moment of your time? I would beg of you a service.
Certainly. What is it?
It's a long story. But before we get to that, would I be right in thinking Lady Shula told you about the witch from the north?
Yes. She said that your ancestors found her here, and that it was she who taught them the spell to stop time. She was like Wallius, you know. A dominant. The Warden of Ice.
My great-grandmother suspected as much. She cared for the poor woman when the end was near. And it was she whose duty became to attend her grave. A duty that was passed down to me.
I see. And the service you would beg of me?
Well, until recently, the path to the grave had long been blocked by a fallen tree. But when our woodsmen finally found time to move it, we quickly realized it might have been better had they not. On trying to clear the rest of the path, you see, we discovered that a flock of bloodthirsty beasts had claimed the cliffs beyond. None of us was a match for them. But you, my lord, have proven your strength many times over. Would you drive them away for us?
Of course. I'll see the path is made safe.
Thank you, my lord. The grave is in a place called Witch Drop. To reach it, one must turn left at the Winged Wains, then follow the path around to the right, deep into the forest.
Why so far from Haven?
It was where she lived. When our ancestors first came to Mysidia, they found her there, in an old abandoned village, and it was her heartfelt wish to return there in death. So when she passed away, my great-grandmother had a stone erected for her on the cliffs overlooking the place she once called home.
How thoughtful. Well then, no time like the present. Left at the ships, then round to the right, you said.
Just so. Thank you once again, my lord. I will join you at the grave anon.
And then I dreamed I saw...
Okay, which one? Okay, so that's the one we're gonna unlock. We're gonna unlock that one. Then we still have to go and do this. Well, oh wait, 'cause I don't know how hard it's gonna be. Let's pick up some more potions. Kind of been getting our ass beat recently.
Where was the cane you saw flickering again?
Hey, mister! Over here!
Oh, apparently there's something new here.
This is all we have. May it serve you well. Here you are. May it serve you well.
Sorry if I'm not talking much today, guys. It's gonna be more of a chill day. I am out of it. I was not able to get like any sleep last night. I'm about 1 hour sleep in the last like 48 hours. Not a great. Oh, wait, hold on. What was that? How the hell did I miss that?
This one. That's better.
How did I miss that one, like, right outside the gate? That's crazy. Alright. So that should be one that gives us another item, which means we only have 2 more left.
Company.
Path first, then?
This should be the path to Witchdrop. Hungry, Toggle.
I'm looking around as if I'd be able to see the item on the ground. I'll hear it before I see it.
And here's our welcoming party.
Not messing around here. Oh, yay. Immediately dead. Oh, no, that... It was locked onto the one behind him. What? Yaddy. Alright. That wasn't that bad. I think he only hit us, like, really once. And not a big surprise, it did massive damage. A lot of things here does pretty massive damage.
Looks like that's the last of them. Now, where's the grave? This must be it.
My lord, thank you for making the path safe again.
Ise. Was that her name?
Yes. Hardly the most fitting tribute for a dominant, is it? A rough-hewn stone with naught but a given name engraved on it. But my ancestors had only been here a matter of weeks when she passed. Every day was a struggle to survive. They had neither the time nor the energy to devote to a more elaborate memorial. Yet they spared what they could to grant her wish, that even in death she might continue to watch over her home.
She lived down there then? In the ruins?
That's right. They were once the living quarters for those who served up in the temple. When the Northern Thanes sent her here to weave her spell, this was where she and her retinue stayed. There were priests, handmaidens, and a knight sworn to shield her from harm. Of course, they were all gone by the time my ancestors arrived, fled or dead in the Western Wars.
Since the
All
night we
except
fought.
Ise, who remained till the end. Alone.
Indeed. At least, that is the story as it's been handed down in Haven. But there is an epilogue to the tale. One known only to Lady Shula and myself. Some years after Ise's passing, you see, my grandmother came here to tend the grave and found a stranger kneeling before it. A knight, dressed head to toe in plate. She asked of him who he was and whence he had come, but received no answer. The only words he spoke were, "Tell me true, whose grave is this?" So she told him of how her people had met and cared for Ise, and how she had died. His only reaction was to stare up at the air of hours in silence. Then he left, never to be seen again.
You said he was wearing plate. Was it black and gold?
Do you know something of him?
When we went up to the Air of Hours to unravel the spell, we were set upon by a shade in the shape of a knight in full plate. It manifested in front of the Vare, and in its ether, I felt Shiva, the witch.
You think this may have been the same man my great-grandmother met? Ise's knight?
I don't know. Maybe. All I can say for sure is it was intent on protecting her creation.
Or perhaps her spirit? What remained of her ether, preserved in the Vare? Perhaps his spirit too became enraveled in her spell, frozen in an eternal vigil.
Till we ended it.
If the shade you fought was Ise's knight, then ending it was the greatest gift you could have given him. Now he can return to the sea, to be with his lady once more. And if his spirit should ever return here to visit her grave, I shall ask his name, that I might carve it in the stone next to hers.
That they might be together. Once and for all.
Well, we finally got closure on that night. Yeah, because he did mention that there was something weird about the night and how it has the same vibe as like Torgal, how it's like infused with magic. We never really got an answer to that until just now. Honestly, I thought when he was talking about the infusion, I thought he was talking about like it was infused with like the water magic from Leviathan.
Thank you, my lord, for reuniting them.
Alright. We're gonna just leave you out here in the very dangerous woods. Okay, so that was like a cool little add-on to like some lore of the island as well as that enemy.
I'm so sorry for all the trouble I put you to.
Hey,
Oi.
mister! Over here!
You there?
Please, mister! You've got to help us! The village is in danger, and if someone doesn't do something... you should have seen it!
Stop. Take a deep breath and tell me everything. Starting with your name.
Sorry. My name's Eirik. When you went up to the Ereval was with Miss Shula, I followed you.
You could have been killed.
Lady Shula told us you lot were great warriors, so I thought I'd be alright if I stayed close like. But then I lost track of you in the woods, and that's when I saw it.
Saw what?
A great, big, dripping, drooling monster. Spitting out great spouts of water it was, that were tearing up the ground and cutting down trees.
Spouts of water. I don't recall seeing anything like that in the forest.
Well, I did, and I don't ever want to see it again. You'll get rid of it, won't you?
All right. If this creature is as terrible as you claim, it could well pose a threat to the village. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, mister. It was over by the Swift one that I saw it. Maybe it's still there.
Then that's where I'll start my search. But this time, you're going to stay here. Understood?
I wouldn't go through those gates for 1,000 gil. Not with that thing out there. Good luck, though.
Alright. See what we got. I'm assuming this is going to be the other path. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, so then that path has to be tied to the final quest. Oh, wait, it's actually right next to this. Nice.
Is that the hunter?
It's you. Nasef's savior.
Are you all right? What happened?
I was tracking an ibex when a great spout of water struck me square in the back. Sent me flying all the way across the clearing.
Did you see what made it?
No. All I heard was a noise. An ear-splitting din.
Might this be the culprit? Leave him to us.
Okay, it's not going to be the culprit because he didn't say anything.
You've caused enough trouble.
Oh, I thought he was going to spin towards me. Like that. Oh, his shield is actually pretty breakable. What the heck? Yeah, his shield's going down pretty fast in comparison to some of the other monsters I've been fighting here. Shit, he started spinning. Which means all of that was useless.
Well, that wasn't too bad. Hardly a threat to the village, but you can't blame the boy for being scared.
You made that look a lot easier than it was.
Do you think that was the beast which attacked you?
That thing? Not a chance. Would have heard it coming a league away. And the blast of water that hit me was beyond anything an Archelon can manage.
Oh.
Right.
A boy from the village sent me in search of a beast that could conjure such things, but...
That's it. That's the noise I heard. Sounded like it came from the ruins.
I'll go. You head back to Haven and see a healer. What do we have here?
Free crab.
Found her. Something's been busy. Whatever this creature is, it's out for blood. But it's not having ours. Stay close, Torgal. Where are you?
Meanwhile, 5 steps forward.
Another fragment of Wallius's rage. I should have known. Time to put you to bed too. Nice try.
How water types are not weak to lightning by like a lot is crazy. Ah. Dang it.
Too slow.
Jesus, it's like barely a quarter health. I've been wailing on this sucker. Oh. Freaking all out, everything gets thrown at him. Oh shit. Whirlpool. Oh, dang it. There, triple dragon. Triple dragon. Alright, and then you're Dunyan. Here we go. I think that's material we needed for one of our items.
Fingers crossed that's the last of them. Either way, I should let Eirik know the danger is past. For now, at least.
Back to the village.
How many times do we have to tell you? You're not to go out in...
You're back.
So? Did you find the fiend that attacked me and young Eirik here?
I did. It won't be troubling you anymore.
Yes. I knew you'd get it.
Only because you warned me of its existence. Not that you should ever have learned of its existence, but all's well that ends well, I suppose.
What was it anyway?
A manifestation of Leviathan's power. When we visited Wallius in the Surge, he was angry and afraid. The Icon summoned these creatures for his protection. Though why one would be wandering the ruins of Riversmeet, I don't know.
Maybe it was looking for his mum. That's where she died, isn't it? The Falls.
The Falls?
Aye. When they took her baby, she threw herself off the top. We go there once a year to pay our respects. The whole village.
Enegi is a part of its master's spirit, but Wallius wouldn't have been aware of what had happened to his mother, would he?
Well, either way, you did us a favor putting that thing to rest. Us and Wallius. Thank you.
Aye. Thanks, mister.
so sorry for all the trouble I put. Reckon my steel's just as good as any.
Oh, yo, that's a new weapon. Hold on, before we do that. Oh, we still didn't get that other material.
I'd like to see another smith do better. Flawless.
Oh, yeah, let's equip that. Oh, it's just like a giant, like, knife. There we go. I wish you could like see it in that menu rather than having it go in and out. One's still the strongest. So many of these are just like cooldowns when it's like I'm looking for like literally all the other stuff. So many things. So useless. I don't remember it being gray. Did we ever get a better one then? Okay, sword. Okay, there we go. I don't know how they're sorted exactly. There we go, healing. That's what I thought, right?
It is good to have them back.
Alright, one more quest, one more like section of the map needs to be unlocked.
You wouldn't happen to have some time on your hands, would you, Clive? Only I was wondering if you might help me with something else.
Don't tell me. Another unruly dominant.
Not quite, but a dangerous foe nonetheless. It promises to be quite a hunt. Care to join me?
All right. Tell me about our quarry.
A fiendish, cold-blooded beast known as a Givra. Normally, we leave such animals well alone, and for good reason. But I have an even better reason to want its tongue.
Its tongue.
If you'll permit me, tributary, I can explain.
Certainly, Yamila.
It's been over a week since me sister gave birth to her first child, yet she still isn't back on her feet. We've tried everything to restore her spirits. Physics and nostrums, the laying on of hands and of leeches, but all to no avail. The healers tell me there's only one hope left. A broth as potent as its ingredients are perilous to procure.
It isn't only Yamila's sister who stands to benefit from this, by the way. There's her baby to think of, and Walias, too. She'd agreed to be his wet nurse, you see.
I'd be glad to help.
Thank you. Our hunters have no shortage of skill, but this task calls for more than that. And it won't be achieved through weight of numbers either. The Givra is as wary a foe as it is a deadly one. 2 hunters might catch it unawares, but any more than that, and it would pick up our scent a league away.
Then it is decided. The 2 of you will go, while Jill and I occupy ourselves here.
Perhaps we might help prepare the broth. That would be most kind of you.
Come then, Clive. The river of time flows fast, and so must we. There's a Givra that has claimed the ruins at the foot of the mountain as its hunting ground. But as I say, they are wary creatures. We'll need suitable bait to draw it out. The flesh of a forest ibex should suffice.
To the forest, then.
Okay, so we have to hunt an ibex to get the stuff that will lure out the other one.
There's nothing a Givra loves more than a fat haunch of ibex.
There speaks the voice of experience. Do you hunt often?
Since I was a girl, my father would take me. Then after he returned to the sea, Yamila's father. Our families have always been close. Even if her sister wasn't Walias's wet nurse, I couldn't stand by and watch her suffer.
Where will we find them?
Further in.
No fall damage. My ankles are unbreakable. I want to check back here for any items. I think we might have been back here once before, but I can't remember if it was when we had our ability to sense the item or not. It sucks, it's like literally like just a little bit of ways. There's just like, oh. I
These will
heard
do
it.
nicely.
I think I'm gonna level up that move. I talked about it a while ago and then I never got around to it. Overkill. Literally the initial burst killed it. Eyes today feel so dry.
Return to the sea, and to the clouds rise again.
We have our bait then. What next?
Next, we pay a visit to the Dark Gate to pick some local weed. It'll help disguise our scent.
This is like a lot of multiple stuff. Okay. Alright, we heard the dripping sound. Weird, I could have sworn I heard it here. Okay, there it is. That's so weird. It's like in this one specific spot. Everything causes me to drop. Okay, where is it? It's in like this narrow corridor. I'm hearing it. Heard it right there once. Oh, we have to go up this way anyway. That's weird. I heard about like right here. We already went and did that route. And when I went down there, I didn't hear anything. We got door.
There should be a sprig or two of loco weed growing somewhere around here. Look for the golden leaves.
Is this it?
Aye, that's the stuff. Crush the leaves between your fingertips and rub them on your clothes.
If you insist. You could have warned me about the smell.
Like corruption, isn't it? We'll have an honor guard of flies before long. But it'll stop the Givra from noticing us. Its nose will tell it we're nothing but a feast for worms.
Oh, I feel so much better.
We can wash it off afterwards. If there's one good thing about the Givra choosing the ruins for its hunting ground, it's that there's plenty of fresh water nearby.
Okay, it's somewhere in those. Okay, we could probably ability. Boom, got that unlocked. I think it was up to 9.
Where should we lay the bait?
Givers are creatures of habit. Look for some sign of its passing. It's sure to return to the same place sooner or later.
Hear it again. God dang it.
Marking its territory.
Something was. A curl, maybe.
Embedded in this song, I swear to God, I'll hear like the dripping sound for like a few seconds and then it'll go away. And then when I go back to where I thought I heard it, there's nothing there.
Tracks. But I assume they're too small to belong to a Givra.
You're right. They're barely big enough to belong to a Givra's breakfast.
A fresh kill.
But not a Givra's. The wounds are too clean, too small.
These look like a predator's tracks. You can clearly make out the claws.
And not just any claws. These belong to a Givra. There's no mistaking them. We'll lay the bait here.
Let's hope our friend is hungry. Still no sign.
Patience, Clive. Hunting's not something you can rush.
Have you stalked these beasts before?
Once. Givras are fast, so the job called for a bearer. But even with my knack, it was a close-run thing.
Not many leaders would take such risks for their people.
Says the man who battled an icon to save a boy he barely knew. It is the way of the moats of water to use what gifts we've been given for the good of all. And I gather it's your way too.
It was Sid, the man whose name I bear. He fought for his people and their future with every fiber of his being. And I'm just following in his footsteps. In many ways, you remind me of him.
Me? You're confusing daring with desperation. Quiet. Something's coming. Our guest has finally arrived.
Shall we greet him?
It'd be rude not to.
Don't let it escape.
Oh, multi-player.
Nice try.
Alright, that get a good amount of damage break. Oh, so did that. Holy shit. Dude, we already... Wow. Okay, his shield is freaking fragile. Oh, weird.
Too slow. Nice try.
bright light. Ooh, ooh, barely got him within the radius of that. Holy, yeah.
You weren't exaggerating when you said they were dangerous.
They're forces of nature, all right. And with this one's passing, the river of life has calmed. O roaring torrent, son of storms, may your spirit run free in the open ocean. This flesh I claim, that your gifts might rain down upon us this day, and our river flow in spate once more. Well then, let's return to the village. We must get this tongue to Ymilla before it spoils.
Oh, wait, what? Oh. Been playing this game for how many hundreds of hours? Actually, I don't even know if it's been hundreds of hours. We're on part 40 hours per. Actually, yeah, it's been hundreds of hours.
Tributary, my lord. Did all proceed as planned?
It did. Here. One Geaver tongue. As promised.
Oh, thank you. I shall add it to the broth at once. By your leave, tributary.
If there is anything else that we can do to help, you need only ask.
No, no. You've already done more for my family than I can ever repay.
Just as you have, Clive, for my family. I only regret that I have nothing to offer you in return but my gratitude.
It's more than enough. Besides, I'm no less grateful to you.
For what?
For welcoming my friends and I into your midst. For showing us how your people live. For reminding me that the world we strive to create, where bearers can live alongside their fellow men in peace and comfort, is no mere fantasy.
I'd hardly call it comfort. Every day is a struggle. Though we do at least struggle together, it's true.
As must we all. I only ask that you remember the cost of using your gifts as a bearer. I know that you feel it's your duty to do whatever you can to help your people. But you have a child to think about now. And Wallis has lost enough.
I shall bear that in mind.
That's all I ask. Oh, and if there is anything else that we can do to help, well, you know.
Thank you. Truly.
Still didn't unlock that one path though. And by the way, we are so close. I get in another level. I'm gonna take a quick break and we will be right back in like a minute, right? PRP. Alright, we are back. Another quest.
It is good to have them back.
Oh, it's still her. Okay.
No, it has to be him.
Not him.
What has to be who? If you, don't mind my asking.
It's not your asking, I mind. It's my explaining. But I don't see any other way around it. You see, when a baby is born here, we hold a ceremony to welcome them. The rite of immersion, we call it. But I don't know whether Walius was ever afforded that courtesy. What is abundantly clear, though, is that my ancestors never welcomed him as one of us. And I want to change that. The problem is, the ceremony requires 3 ministrators, the baby's parents and a witness. As tributary, the role of witness would normally fall to me, but being Walius's closest living relative, I must play the role of mother.
So you want me to serve as witness in your stead?
That's right. A witness must be a trusty guardian, ready to steer the child through the stormy waters of life and on to tranquility. Which is why I thought of you.
Gig pays well.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, Clive.
So, if you will serve as mother and I as witness, who will take on the father's role?
I have a younger brother. He should be making ready for the rite as we speak, though whether he is or not. Let me introduce you.
Please do. If he's anything like his sister, I'm sure we'll get on famously.
I'll bid him come to the Witten Hall. Will you wait for us there?
Gladly.
It's just mind-blowing how much more this DLC is compared to the other one. Like, we didn't even get, like, other side quests from it. Let alone, well, we did get a new area, but it wasn't really more of an explore area. It was more of a walk down this path.
Clive, my brother.
If it isn't my old mate, Sid!
Are you fucking kidding me?
So you do remember me, even stripped of my cunning disguise? I'm touched.
You two know each other.
My friends and I crossed paths with your brother on our hunt for the dusk crystals, during which we saved his life. 3 times, was it?
3, 4, who's counting? All I know is when Shula mentioned she'd called in Sid the Outlaw to help young Walyas, I could be sure that the little rascal was in safe hands. I mean, having seen you in action back at the tower, I know exactly what you're capable of.
So the mercenary you met in the Sage Spire, that was Clive. And he saved your life? That's a rather different story from the one you told me. And a far likelier one at that. It would appear my family owe you twice over. Whether they admit it or not. Honestly, Fammy, would it kill you to tell the truth once in a while?
What? I said sorry, didn't I? How about we save the recriminations until after the ceremony, eh?
Speaking of which, what does this ceremony involve exactly?
It's simple, really. We each say a short prayer and anoint the child's head with holy water.
Nothing too onerous, then?
Not about the rite itself, no. But it does call for some preparation. One of the witness's responsibilities is to collect the holy water, you see. 3 phials for the 3 ministrators, each taken from a particular place. Don't worry, though. It's not as if you have to go alone. I can show you the way.
I'd appreciate that.
Famiel, you stay here and ready the Witten Hall.
Leave it to me.
If there's anything Jill and I can do to assist you...
We'd be glad to help.
Thank you both. All right then, let's get started, shall we? There are 3 types of holy water that we must collect. The water of the mountain, of the river, and of the sea. We take the water of the mountain from the spring atop Maiden's March. The water of the river from the course that flows through the ruins of Riversmeet. And the water of the sea from the shallows of Tailwind Bay. Here are the phials we'll be using in the ceremony. I'm ready to leave whenever you are.
Huh? Okay, there we go. That's where that one comes in. Did not see that coming. Okay, so there is a reason to play DLC in the order. Actually, what would have happened if we didn't play it in order and we started this one first? Would we just, like, we would not know who the hell that person was. So I guess we got lucky playing it in the proper order. Unless there's something that stops us. But I could have sworn we could have selected either one.
Stay back! I'm warning you!
Someone's in trouble. Come on.
Oh, another one of the giant rats.
Help! What help? Nobody's coming to... Help?
We're here to help. keep its attention on us.
More than that.
Alright, halfway broke. Not really good.
There's a good boy.
Nice. Ooh. Honestly, this go around, it feels like we're doing less with that laser. Frick my face off. There we go. Oh, we're doing a bunch of damage to his base health now. I could have got him with that last shot if I just ended it early. Yeah, if I just settled for like whatever it was, like 6 or something, we could have finished them there. Wasted a potion. Oh, bro, we're so close at getting that next level, and they're just like really drip feeding the freaking XP for that. Ah.
Is anyone hurt?
Oh, Sid! Thank all the clouds in the heavens you came. You saved us. Again!
Would you two care to explain what you're doing up here?
The chief sent us to fetch incense for the ceremony. So the Witten Hall smells nice. For the little Ben.
You mean to tell me you braved this den of deadly beasts for some tree sap?
You don't have to do everything he says, you know.
Or if you must, at least have the good sense to ask one of our hunters to accompany you.
We're sorry.
It's fine. Just go back to the village before you get yourselves into any more trouble.
Right you are.
Oh, and thanks and that.
Remind me to give my brother a cuff round the ear when we get back. Right then. Let's collect this water, shall we? The rain that falls on the mountain emerges here, in these springs.
The source of the river. The source of life.
Precisely. Take care not to spill it.
Right. Let's save that for the ceremony.
We can collect the water of the river from here.
All right.
Alright, after this, we're gonna pop back to town and buy some more potions. We've been going through them like crazy as we came to this area.
The water of the river represents life. It is constantly moving, constantly changing. And though its course may twist and turn or branch into 1,000 separate streams, it always flows in the same direction, from source to sea, beginning to end.
Like time. What of Wallius then? When your ancestors froze him, did they remove him from the River of Life?
They did. Like an ice-bound pool that didn't thaw for 80 summers. But now he's free to flow again, to live. And you and I shall flow with him, for we are all but drops of water in the great river of life.
I find that thought oddly reassuring.
Go on.
A drop of water might seem insignificant on its own, but as a part of a torrent, it can cleave a path through the hardest rock. It makes me believe we humans might just stand a chance.
I believe we might. Just one more file to go then.
Nearly done.
Actually, before that, let's head over to that rock monolith thing. Here we go, potion. Hear it. I hear this sound effect for the thing being nearby, but then I just can't like zone in on exactly where it's located. Yeah, what the frick? When I was walking up the path, I heard it. And as we continued walking up, it like faded out. I swear to God, they just slip it in the background music. Yeah. I feel freaking crazy when they do that. Alright, let's try this. We haven't tried this one. In fact, we haven't used the water one since we got it. This is probably going to be crazy hard. Alright, the standing still one. That one should be easy. Wait, what? 40 times? 20 times? Not starting off well. I can't remember what the hell this was for. Here we go. I forgot, it was just a basic attack. Yeah, that felt awkward and bad. We're at 2 minutes, but honestly, it did not feel... I need to get used to using that arm. I am super not used to it. Okay, we have pretty good time on that. Okay, not the worst. Yeah, I felt like I was fumbling that. Crazy. Although that automatic shooting one was really helping. That one's good. That one I'm not sure about. Ah, it's like this weird double tap that I just can't get down when it comes to firing. Oh my god. Okay, this one is actually surprisingly easy. Stage 2 is already done and we're already at like 4 minutes. I don't know why this one is so much easier than the other ones, even though I feel way less confident with these moves. Alright, round 3. Yeah, and with the arm, like, the camera wasn't really helping, like, camera wasn't really focusing. Okay, we got that move, and then what's this one? The ultimate. Oh, this one's gonna be hard. Oh, this water actually breaks through shields pretty quickly. No, I keep on messing up trying to get out of this fucking move. Stop! I get knocked. Okay, so I have the Dragon Arm on. I get knocked down, and then the Dragon Arm is gone. But then when I get back up, he automatically redeploys the Dragon Arm, and it limits my mobility. It's like, no. If I get hit, I get knocked out of the Dragon Arm. Keep it like that. But instead, it keeps flipping me back to the Dragon Arm, which massively limits my mobility, and it's super obnoxious. Because like all the other moves that we have that are circle moves, when you get hit and you get knocked out, you're knocked out of that mode. You don't automatically re-enter that mode when you get back up. But for some reason, with that Dragon Arm, it keeps doing that. Which again, like you can't really move with the Dragon Arm on that well. So it, like, is a fucking massive handicap. Alright, we got the ultimate. Okay, we got that one. All right. Honestly, your ultimate doesn't build up a lot. Oh, fuck my life. Fucking Jesus Christ, this thing's starting off the rip with just like a bunch. Jesus God, it's just a lot of area magic immediately. It was super easy. Yeah, the limited mobility of the circle move is a massive handicap, as well as the move that we were doing right at the end. But he was aggro in a very weird way. Like, he wasn't really attacking us with his body, but just using a lot of magic on us. And it's like, what? That was surprisingly easy. Like, some of the other ones were, like, hard. Like, you've seen the other ones that we've done. Those ones were, like, difficult because I actually had to, like... I had to really combo stuff together, where here it's literally, oh, just pop your magic ability and you'll be good. And just keep cycling it. Which, like, you could do with the other ones, but you could still possibly run out of time because the cooldown time of them. Crazy. Alright, we got... Alright, we're gonna head back, like I said, to the, home base. Mark, nice. Oh, yeah, that was a real surprise. That was, like, very easy to get through.
Praise be to the heavens.
I will have to charge you.
You bitch!
Well, if you're sure you need it.
Alright. Yeah, let's go right here, and then we'll just walk on over. I think that should be a shorter block. I freaking hear the dripping again, and it just does not show up. I feel like I'm going crazy here. But we did see a treasure chest that we have not opened too, so at least there's that. Ooh. Level 53. Oh, what's in here? here. Okay, I hear it. Oh, it's on the turtle. I forgot it can be on enemies. I forgot that. Oh my gosh. Which means some of the enemies that I fought could have had it on them and I could have picked it up after the battle and not even realizing it. Jesus. God, I can't believe I forgot that. Daddy. Alright, sweet. Yeah, oh my god, I completely forgot. They can, like, eat. Or have, like, the things on them. Alright, well, that's one. Maybe. I could have picked up another one with all the fights we've been doing without even realizing it. Should go check. But that was that's definitely one. Yeah, we haven't really fully checked this area for him now.
Careful. This path leads down to the coast. Usually we keep this gate shut tight, but since this is a special occasion... Thank the tides the weather held. This place can be treacherous when the waves are high. If it weren't for the holy water, no one would ever come down here.
I'll be sure to watch my step.
Water flows to the sea, then rises into the clouds. Just like life, the end is not the end, only a new beginning. My ancestors chose this place because it was where the first boat landed.
And it's a good thing they didn't land closer to the surge.
Quite.
Oh no. I was hoping we'd find the final gem piece here.
The water of the sea. I still can't help but be awed by it.
Oh? All that wave ever made me feel was pity and sorrow for the innocent life trapped inside it. The child my great-grandfather sacrificed to try to change his people's fate. It was wrong, an unforgivable sin. But I often wonder, will my descendants ever forgive me for what I have done? As tributary, I've faced many difficult choices. And though I've always striven to do what's best for my people, here we live in poverty, hidden away from the world. So have my choices denied them a better life, just as my ancestors denied Walyas his?
No. You would not forcibly sacrifice one of your people to save the others. You do the best you can for all of them, as do I. We share in their woes, just as we share in their joys. And the most we can do is try to bring them more of the latter.
Aye, you're right. And try I shall, to bring all of my people a better tomorrow. Walyas included.
Then I wish you luck. If my time with the boy is any indication, he's going to be quite a handful.
Then we must start as we mean to go on, and give him the very best welcome we can.
Where to next, then?
Back to the village, to find out if my brother has made the necessary preparations.
Alright.
Or got his lackeys to do it for him.
We're gonna walk back just to see if we can find another piece. There we go. That is 100% a part of the frickin' song. Yes! Yes! Alright, we found the final piece. And I don't know if we picked up the items we need from the creatures around here. But we'll find out. I'm fighting this guy just because, who knows, maybe this will be the guy that we need to drop from for the other item. Like, I'm trying to think of creatures we don't really fight that often. Since, like, we're missing it, it's got to be, like, one of the more rare creatures that we fight. Oh, right when it just, like, one feet away from the shield coming back. Alright, well, we find those. We fought the jelly guy. Alright, so let's see. I believe it's the last thing left in the craftsman's shop that we could buy. Or blacksmith's shop. Whatever.
And my steel's just as good as any.
Booyah! We got it.
I'd like to see another smith do better.
It kinda sucks. Okay, wait, refine? No, it's only green ones that we can refine. Whoa. Oh, okay, it's one that we already bought. They're all +1 versions, so they're sorts that we already have.
Till next time, then.
Alright, let's do the ceremony.
We have the holy water. Is everything else in place?
All ready to go. Told you could count on me.
Then let us begin. Famiel, have your men summon everyone to the Witten Hall.
Right you are.
Shula, wait. I don't know the words.
Don't worry. There aren't many of them. We'll have time enough to practice before people arrive. My friends, we are gathered here today to welcome this child into our community by the rite of immersion, as has been our custom since the first reign. As tributary, I would normally perform the rite with the child's parents, but Walius's mother and father returned to the sea long ago. So I and my brother Famiel shall serve as his family, while the one who returned him to us shall bear witness in my stead. Clive, if you would step forward.
Like the rain that falls on the mountains tall, are we born.
Like the river that flows through the valleys below, do we live.
Like the boundless sea, where the currents run free, do we die, and to the clouds then rise again.
Of course he's got to have that line. That's Phoenix bait.
The circle of water is the circle of life. And today, from the heavens falls rain anew. This child, Walius, now joins our stream, and he shall flow with us, from the mountains to the sea. You played your part to a T, Clive. Thank you. It means a lot to us.
I was honored to be asked. And terrified I'd miss.
Now that you're part of the family, young Walyas, my lad. Uncle Samuel can teach you the ways of the world.
Oh, no, he can't.
Eh?
Don't be so hasty. Your brother's knack for self-preservation might serve him well.
Ha! You are never going to let me live that down, are you?
I'm gonna raise Walyas as if he were my own. Teach him everything I know about life, our people, and our past. But with all the mother crystals gone, he will grow up in a world without comforts. One where we only have ourselves and each other to rely on.
I'd say your people are better prepared than most to survive in such a world, Shula. To thrive, indeed, under your guidance.
Only if nature continues to smile on us. If we were to lose her gifts, we'd be left with nothing at all.
Yes. But it needn't come to that. Not if we can stop the spread of the Blight. So long as we can save a single patch of soil, we can plant the seeds for a new world. One where we can all be free.
Perhaps then, we might finally be able to step out from behind our curtain, eh? Till that day comes, I wish you good tide.
Thank you. We should be on our way.
Well, you be careful out there.
Aye, you steer clear of trouble now.
Likewise.
To think, we must be the first outsiders to have witnessed that rite in over a century.
Walyas has been waiting for it for nearly as long. He seemed pleased to be finally rejoining the family.
Now all we have to do is save that family. To change our river's course.
Alright, well, we completed everything here. Honestly, the housing and everything kind of gives me vibes of like stuff you'd see in The Witcher. Let's head back to home base. I wasn't sure if we ever got any new outfits for DLC. One's a cool looking blade. It's almost like a bird feather. Wait, it also doesn't explain why we still don't have, like, a bunch of the, music stuff still. We're missing that one. That one's got to be in a chest somewhere. Alright. Which means we have one relic left to get. And I know it doesn't say it on the map, but we're still gonna check to make sure there's no bounties. I think we already checked before, though. It's kind of surprising that they didn't add any bounties with the DLCs.
What will it be today? How may I help you today? Here's the latest information I have.
Doesn't look like they added the rising tide. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Wait. Okay. That's where that plays into. Okay.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Yeah, it doesn't show the new marker, so I'm assuming nothing. Yeah, this seems like it would have been maybe the easiest add-on to. And there's nothing else anywhere else. Okay, now that we have this time, I'm gonna have to re-look up this. Alright, where are you? I was looking this up yesterday, but now I can't freaking find it. There's a mode to go into like a pixelated like battle thing, and it said it was at home base, and I was thinking, oh, we'd get it once we get here. And we finished up the DLC maybe, but nope, it's like I can't find it here anywhere. Unless I am massively misunderstanding the one of the modes on the pillar back there.
I was wondering when next you'd visit. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
does not help trying to Google Final Fantasy insert number pixel.
Did you learn everything you needed?
What was it called? It was a something stone. Maybe it's post-game. Here we go. Yeah, what the hell is this? Is this like a part of a mobile game thing or like... Okay. Hero's Gate. This, I'm definitely not understanding what the hell this is. The virtual underworld. I think we might have seen this at the super early beginning parts of the game, and I completely forgot. Yeah, Hero's Gate is what I need to find. Like, I'm just not finding where it's, like, located. Okay, head to the hideaway and... Stone. Okay, yeah, it's one of the modes in here that I'm just, like, misunderstanding what it is. Yep, the Aristone, okay. Cutscene will play featuring Ultima, signaling the end of the story. It's gotta be post-game then, right? Okay, so this was added from the first DLC. Here's Gate offers. Okay, so like you can only play this mode once you get like this far into the game. Once you have completed the story, you will receive an invitation to unlock the mode. Okay, so yeah, that's what it is. I have to complete the main story. So there is going to be a little bit of post-game or post-main story, I guess. Okay. Well, then that is going to be it for today. Next time we will push forward on this, which should be like the final series of missions before the end of this game. Jeez, man. We've been playing this for a while. This Final Fantasy game is definitely up there. It's one of my favorites in terms of just like gameplay. I do wish some of the characters were a bit more fleshed out better. Like, I definitely... Like, out of like 13, 15, and this one, I think Clive might be the flattest character, unfortunately. Just because, like, his motivation is like, yeah, I got it. It's just kind of basic motivation that's most encompassing of his character. I don't know. I just wish we had more like personality moments with Clive, so we really got to know him better. But he's okay. Definitely not one of my favorite main characters because he's just kind of flat to me personally. But the world and a lot of the other characters are really interesting and good, and I really enjoyed this one a lot. But yeah, that is gonna be it for today. Next weekend, when we continue this, we will go straight into the main story and continue that more. Yeah. Thank you for coming out and hanging out on day 1601 of streaming in a row.
Do you think they'll come back?
Of course they will. It's just a big crystal. How hard could it be?
Alright. Links down below for my Blue Sky X, as well as links over my YouTube channel where all my previous streams are uploaded and archived over there. Tomorrow, Zoneless and Zero. Tuesday, Genshin Impact. Wednesday, Marvel Rivals. And then next weekend will be some more Final Fantasy. Possibly, I don't even know how much more there is left when we start the Origin mission, if that will take up 2 streams or just 1, but we'll have that to go, and then we'll maybe do a stream of post-game stuff. And yeah, that is the plans for the next couple of streams. Thank you for coming out and hanging out, and I will catch you guys next time. See ya.